We're live. All right, beautiful. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Town of New Windsor July Town Board meeting. Before we get started, I'm going to ask everybody to stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty, and justice.
All right. Before we get started, I got the entire town board here with me today. I got to my right, Deputy Supervisor Steve Moreau, Councilwoman Sylvia Santiago, Councilwoman Eve Lincoln to my left, Councilman Charlie Bro. Over there, I have the Highway Superintendent Anthony Fayot, Police Chief Danny Valeri. I got our Town Attorney Dave Zagon. To my immediate right, the Town Clerk Patty Farino. I have also, I believe, the Deputy Chief Hollyfield and Lieutenants Monahan and Fayot here also with us for, like I said, the more exciting stuff. The first item on the agenda is public comment. Comments are allowed for 3 minutes on agenda items only in the beginning here. So if anybody has any questions or comments or want to talk about something for agenda items, please come up to the podium. Tell me your name, where you live. Oh. What we got, Danielle? They lined up? Nothing? All right, I'm gonna get going here. So I'm gonna open the public hearings, a public hearing on to amend chapter 300, the Town Code, Town of New Windsor, to allow auto body repair shops and garages by special use permit in the planned industrial PI zone. Anybody here that want to talk? So this is down on the corner of Walnut and off of Ricchetti Road, the auto body shop there that's been there for years, purchased the old A&R Concrete. It's not zoned for auto body shops. They're looking for us to change the zone to allow auto body shops in the PI zone with a special use permit. The town board looked at it. We were presented with items and everything looks pretty good to us. Like I said, it fits in that area down there. All the board members saw it. I believe we're here with it. It's only by a special use permit, and if any other place in the PI zone in town look for it, they have to get that passed by the planning board. So it's a task there. Nobody from the public? All right, with that, Town Board, Town of New Windsor, close the public hearing in the matter of an amendment to section of the Town of New Windsor Town Code, Chapter 300, entitled Zoning, Chapter 300, Attachment 6, Town of New Windsor Planned Industrial PI Table of the Use Bulk Regulations to allow garage repair shops by special use permit in the planned industrial PI zone. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Pagetti.
Yes. Town Board, Town of New Windsor, in accordance with the resolution annexed here to, hereby declare that the proposed amendment to the Chapter 300 of the Town Code, Town of New Windsor zoning code to allow by special use permit for auto body repair shops and garages in planned industrial PI zones will not have a significant impact on the environment, and thus authorize the supervisor to execute Part 3 of the short environmental assessment review form annexed here to, and to execute Part 3 also and adopt a negative declaration concerning same. The town board adopted proposed local law, amend Chapter 300 of the Town Code, Town of New Windsor zoning code to allow garage repair shops by special use permit in the planned PI zone, that the board direct the town clerk to file in local law with the New York State Secretary of State, published according to the law. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Pagetti.
Yes. Town Board, Town of New Windsor approve the minutes to the board meeting, which was held June 5th, 2024, as per copies posted in the town clerk's bulletin board in the town hall and same distributed to each of the town board members. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Pagetti.
Yes. Now to the juicy stuff. So the first motion we have here is to promote a police officer. Town Board, Town of New Windsor promote Officer Anthony Weed to the position of detective in the Town of New Windsor Police Department effective July 13th, 2024. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Pagetti.
Yes. So Anthony's been with the police department here for about a little more than 7 years. He's got about 8 or 9 years so on the as a police officer between here and Walk Hill. He is one of, like the many of our other officers we have here, excellent officer. He's joining a quite thin detective force, which we're going to look to build the rest of this year. And I mean thin by only a couple people in there. We want a couple more. And there was the chief did a lengthy interview process. There was about 13 candidates, and Anthony was chosen by the board there to be our next detective. So I want to congratulate you. The town board wishes you luck, and hopefully you will see our vision and the little extra things we want the detective division to do. So with that, did you have something, Chief, you want to? And after he does that, you can take some pictures, and then most important pictures with us. Yeah, you can do that.
Better Ed, you come up, do the honors for us.
That's.
Or you want
Here, let's jump in here real quick. She's got to sign it. That's all right after us, and then he will sign the books. Come on. Your parents and then you sign.
You want to go through that? Yeah.
Yeah. Good job.
All right.
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge duties of police detective to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Getting good at it, buddy. Congratulations. So the next two motions are the hiring of two police officers, which is, I don't know, a little extra exciting for at least me. I know one of them. I've known him since he's been this big. Now he can beat me up. And the nice thing about it is they're both New Windsor residents, which is, a goal of the board. We want to see if we can keep these jobs here at home. So we've completed that task thanks to the chief and their staff to court some of these two fine young men. So the first one is, the first motion is Town Board, Town of New Windsor hereby appoint Saul Rivera Senior as a police officer for the Town of New Windsor Police Department effective July 6, 2024. Motion,
Second.
roll call.
Councilman Bro,
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln,
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Rowe,
Yes.
Supervisor Pedetti.
Yes, so Officer Rivera is currently, or was, and we still own, thank God, NYPD officer for about 3 years. I'd like to welcome him and his family here to the New Windsor family. I told him the only thing I warned him with that, since he lives at home, I want to see the police car, I gotta drive past it every day, and he's driving home all night. But we do welcome, it's exciting for us to have another New Windsor resident to come here. And we're happy to have you here, so congratulations to you. You want to come up here, we'll do our stuff, whoever family you're gonna bring up with you.
That's good.
Move up a little, will you? We can step up. I'm over here in the corner. Hanging out on the stool.
Oh, you gotta do that.
Yes.
Oh, wait, I want a photo bomb it. So I do want to correct something, and just so people don't think I'm crazy, it does say senior on here. And I said to the town clerk, I said, the kid's like 12. How is this gonna? And I just asked him, he goes, no, I'm junior. So he's the junior, so senior's not getting hired.
We just hired senior.
Yeah, exactly, we did.
Fair. Sounds fair. That is for the Constitution thing. The Constitution of the State of New York. And I will faithfully discharge. According to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Just make sure you sign junior.
Yeah.
Get confused. just so I can prepare everybody too. Once I'm done with this, the next officer, and we're done with the pictures, I would get, because the rest of the meeting is gonna be boring, so you're not gonna wanna do it. So I'll give everybody some time to go out and take your pictures, and unless you wanna hang out and watch this, it's up to you. I don't suggest it. Where's the deputy chief? I gotta figure, is this Ehrlich or? where's that? All day today, he was destroying it.
Make sure it's right.
So, I know. So the next motion, the town board of Town of New Windsor hereby appoint Matthew A. Ulrich as police officer of the Town of New Windsor Police Department effective July 7, 2024. Motion?
Move.
Second,
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln. Yes. Councilwoman Santiago. Yes. Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Bedetti.
Yes. So Matthew, AKA Moose, came to us. He's a NYPD officer as well. Been in there for like 2 years, I believe, right? I'm sure I've got everything here wrong, but I've known the Ulrich family for a long time. Actually, I think I knew Matt before he knew Matt. But he's a good kid. He's New Windsor resident as well. We're happy to have him. We're all excited to have you here and join the New Windsor PD family. Next, two up and coming rising stars on the street for us. So with that, when I have you come up, the chief's gonna pin you on air and.
Do a family first or us first? Do a family first. Yeah, gotta get pumped.
Move on.
Yeah, more about it, timing.
Everything done? Delay the process just a little bit. Let's get everybody up here at once. Our new detective and Joe.
Look.
Yeah, no, it's over.
Yeah, there's still else.
Get us out. To get.
Really?
Oh, you got it.
Sorry, I was like, So, again, congratulations to, our, Anthony Wheat as detective, and Patty's gonna do the swearing in for Matthew. And then we'll have a minute to, yeah. Yeah.
We got this.
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of New York, that I will faithfully discharge the duties of police officer in the town of Windsor, according to the best of my ability. So I'll be back.
And again, congratulations, you guys. I know the town board, I'm sure agrees with me, the most important thing that we care about for not only these guys, but all you guys on the street and everything is that you go home every night safe to your families. And that's what we care about. So, again, and trust me, I'm sure the parents are here, these two young guys, and they're in good hands with these guys in the back room. If you turn around and look at them, they're in good hands. Nobody's gonna mess with them. So, again, I appreciate everybody coming. When he's done with that, if you guys want to stay, you can, but again, it's really boring. Yes. And everybody have a happy and safe 4th of July too. I can't believe you said that.
Shoot around my head, you said, oh, you said so.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Rick, I'll see you.
Should have said, say your name.
Yeah, Town Board 10 units are authorized supervisor to execute an outside user agreement in substantially the same form annexed here to with Sarah Scaglione, aka Sarah Guglielmucci, as the owner of the property located at 24 Meharry Lane, New Windsor, New York, and further identify the 10 New Windsor tax maps of Section 35, Block 1, Lot 39 for the provisions of New Windsor Water Service via Water District 5 to one single-family residence situated upon and said property identified as 24 Meharry's Lane. Said outside user agreement to be approved by the town attorney engineer for the town and chief operating engineer for the town of New Windsor Water Department. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Badetti.
Yes, I'll speak to this in a minute. The next motion, the town board of town New Windsor authorizes the supervisor to execute an outside user agreement in substantially the same form as annexed hereto with Anthony C. Guglielmucci and Sarah Guglielmucci, aka Sarah Scaglione, as the owners of property located at 32 Meharry Lane, New Windsor, New York, and further identify the town New Windsor tax map section 35, block 1, lot 106 for the provisions of New Windsor Water Service via Water District 5 to the single-family residence situated upon said property. Said outside user agreement to be approved by the town attorney, engineer for the town, and chief operating engineer for the town New Windsor Water Department. Motion?
Move. Sorry. Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Badetti.
Yes, these are two homes on a private road that do not have town water service. They have secured some easements to run the water line from Water District 5 to their two homes. There's 3 homes that are fed by 5 wells, and their wells often go dry. So they did an outside user agreement. They pay the exact same fees of anybody that's in the water district. Though the only difference is we have to bill them instead of being on the taxes. Receive and file, hearing no objection, town board 10 New Windsor hereby receive and file with the town clerk the attached letter dated April 22nd, 2024, from New York State Department of Environmental Conservation providing formal approval of the engineering report plan and specifications for the upgrade and expansion of the Caesars Lane wastewater treatment plant. These are finally, our plans were finally approved by the DEC for this sewer plant upgrade. Thank goodness. Motion, the town board, town of New Windsor authorized supervisor to execute the attached addition service authorization to the agreement between the town of New Windsor and McGoey Heiser and Etzel Consulting Engineers DPC, also known as MHE Engineering DPC, for provisions of the grant administration for the preparation of community development block grant, disaster relief recovery documentation and coordination, as well as the development of bid documents for the new control building and renovations of the existing control building, including demolition and rehabilitation and site improvements necessary to further the completion of the project in accordance with the grant requirements. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Badetti.
Yes, this is a control building that we're still going back to hurricanes and everything else. This is CDBG disaster relief grant that we got for $4.8 million to replace our control building, which is going to be part of the new sewer treatment plant on Caesars Lane. So it's a much needed renovation there we're doing. The receive and file, hearing no objection, town board, town of New Windsor. Receive and file the attached map plan report of MHE Engineering DPC dated the 28th of October 2020 and revised the 21st of June 2024 for the Caesars Lane wastewater treatment plant expansion, speedies, compliance, and outfall relocation. All have to do with our upgrade of our sewer plant. It's just things we got to go through here. The town board, in accordance with the order attached here to the town board of town of New Windsor, hereby adopt an order calling public hearing to be held on August 7, 2024, 555 Union Avenue, New Windsor, New York, at 7 p.m. to consider an increase in improvements of facilities in sewer district numbers 1 through 24 regarding the sewer plant expansion, outfall, relocation, and treatment upgrade, Caesars Lane wastewater treatment plant. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Badetti.
Yes, this public hearing has to do with we went out to bid, or we went out to bond for the new plant, and we got some design costs back in, and we have to go out to bond for an additional 50 million for the cost of this plant. So next motion, town board, town of New Windsor hereby authorize the supervisor to execute the attached retainer agreement with the law office of Feerick, Nugent, McCartney, PLLC for the provisions of legal services associated with the preparation of a project labor agreement for the town of New Windsor's upgrade and expansion of the Caesars Lane wastewater treatment facility. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Badetti.
Yes, this is, again, the sewer plant upgrade. It has to do with project labor agreement with basically the unions. We have hired an attorney to see if it's actually worth it for us and to save money. If it is, we go through with that and we go through that labor to do it. Receive and file, hearing no objection, town board, town New Windsor hereby receive and file with the town clerk the attached bid, which was public open on June 13, 2024 for Caesars Lane drainage and driveway improvement project. Talk about that in a minute. This is a motion that has to do with that. The town board, town of New Windsor hereby award the bid for Caesars Lane drainage and driveway improvement project in the amount of $299,984.62 to Van Etten Contracting LLC at the lowest responsible bidder in accordance with the general municipal law, section 103, and as recommended by MHE Engineers DPC in the attached correspondence. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Badetti.
Yes, this is the first part of, well, I said the first part of this Caesars Lane plant upgrade, the drainage and the entrance. Part of this is covered by, I don't know, maybe $100,000 FEMA grant as well. It's the way they do it, we pay it out and they return the money to us. But again, it's the first part of that the entrance there is in bad shape, so we're gonna get that done soon. Town board, town of New Windsor hereby authorize the town clerk to execute the attached amendment to licensing issuing agent agreement with the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, which amends the responsibilities of each party with regards to the issuance of New York State sporting licenses. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Badetti.
Yes, any of the outdoorsmen that get hunting or fishing license, they I believe, I don't know the whole circumstances, but they print them out on the colored stickers now. They're doing them, I think, on paper. or
Yeah, they're gonna do them.
They're going cheaper. So, we have to authorize for that change to happen as well. Town board, town Newton hereby authorize the town supervisor to complete, execute, and submit to the U.S. General Service Administration, the attached public benefit conveyance compliance self-certificate form documenting the use of property located on Brook Street and further identified in the town of Windsor tax maps of section 91, block 1, lot 1, aka lot 2, on the applicable quitclaim deed. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro,
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Pedetti.
Yes, this is our current town highway building that was, we'll say, gifted to the town from the federal government. We got to do this for 30 years. Every 5 years, we're required to do this motion. After 30 years, it's ours free and clear, and we don't have to do it anymore. Receive and file, hearing no objection, town board, town Newton hereby receive and file with the town clerk the attached bids, which was publicly open on June 27, 2024 for the ADA improvements for the town hall complex. I'll talk about that in a minute. Town board, town Newton hereby award base bid for the ADA improvements of the town hall complex project in the amount of $232,000, as well as bid alternate in the amount of $16,300 for a total award of $248,300 to FCNC Construction ENT Incorporated at the lowest responsible bidder in accordance with the General Municipal Law, Section 103, and recommended by MHE Engineering CPC in the attached correspondence. Motion?
Moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro,
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Pedetti.
Yes, so this is, we're still trying to bring the town of New Windsor complex and all the town of New Windsor stuff up to ADA compliance, the American Disability Act. We did put in for some funding. They gave us $150,000. The bid came in at, the high bid came in at, our low bid came in at $248,300. I had our attorney's office actually call the administrators of the CDBG money. They agreed to give us an additional 40 to make it 190 now. I then called Senator Scoofus's office and asked him if he would be considered to pick up the rest, and he agreed to. So this is gonna be, we're gonna update all these stuffs around here for either the grant or our great senator to help us out. Thank you. Motion, town board, town of New Windsor hereby authorize the town supervisor to execute the attached consent to change attorney form and retainer agreement appointing Drake Lowe P LLC as counsel and authorize the representative of the town of New Windsor in the matter of John and O'Malley, Heather O'Malley et al. V versus town of New Windsor Planning Board et al. And Stewart Hill LLC. Motion,
Move.
Second.
roll call.
Councilman Bro,
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Pedetti.
Yes, this has to do with the residents of out in the West End there took up a suit against a developer out there. Our zoning board attorney at the time has left their firm, and a new attorney is in that same firm, so we're changing firms to continue the rest of that suit there, if you will. So before I read this next motion, I did a little something, I just want to read this into the record, and then the board we can go from there. So before anyone makes this next motion, I need to advise you that last week, before Power Home Remodeling, that's the solicitor's permit they're looking to get here, or anyone from Power Home Remodeling was issued a solicitor's permit, 2 individuals working on their behalf were cited by the New Windsor Police Department for soliciting without a permit. They were both due back in court on July 25th, 2024 at 2 p.m. in front of Justice Calderon to answer the charges for their soliciting. And I, for one, do not believe that we should authorize the granting of Power Home Remodeling application given what appears to be their brazen flaunting of the procedures we have in place to ensure such permits are only issued to those we believe that can be trusted going door to door to our residents and homes. If this motion is made and a vote is taken, I will be voting no. We did background checks on 7 applicants from Power Home Remodeling. Of the 2 individuals that were issued soliciting without a permit, only one of them went through the background checks, and this is totally unacceptable. So at this time, I will entertain a motion, and the town board, town New Windsor authorize a solicitor's permit to Power Home Remodeling for the employees to solicit door to door, offering free estimates and paid services related to windows, roofing, and siding, Said permit shall be obtained from the town clerk's office if approved. Motion,
Move.
Second.
roll call.
Councilman Bro,
No.
Councilman Lincoln,
No.
Councilwoman Santiago,
No.
Councilman Moreau,
No.
Supervisor Bededi.
No. So like I said before, all folks really need to do is just follow the rules in the town of Windsor and play the way we want you to play, and you'll get what you want, but in this case, they didn't, so unfortunate. This is receive, file, hearing, no objection, town board, town of New Windsor hereby receive and file to the town clerk the attached audited financial statements to the town of New Windsor Volunteer Ambulance Corps for the year ending December 31st, 2023. This is our New Windsor Ambulance Corps here. They have an audit. We require them to do an audit, but it's not a deep dive like the town does, but it does audit some of, their books, if you will, their numbers. Our comptroller compares it to what we have. And again, it came out flawless and they did a good job. With having that said too, just the ambulance corps, it's worthy to know here. So they are getting 2 awards this year. One, they're getting an award. They're one of 6 agencies through the state. They're getting some from award from Westchester Medical Center for a life-saving achievement that they did. They saved somebody's life. They brought them down to Westchester Medical. And it's almost like a miracle case that they were, that the person even survived. So they're getting something for that. And they're also getting from the American Heart Association and Stroke Association to recognize their pre-hospital providing organization demonstrating continued success in using the Mission Life program, and they're getting a gold Mission Life award from them as well. So again, our ambulance corps is second to none. They've done a tremendous job for New Windsor, and I can tell you, I've never, since I've been on the board as a supervisor and a council member, I've never seen a complaint about them. So we're blessed to have the men and women we do have over there. Receive and file here, no objection, town board, town New Windsor, receive and file with the town clerk, the attached fully executed addendum to the December 2020 Walsh Road Dam Removal Agreement dated December 2020 between the town of New Windsor and River Keepers for permission to remove the Walsh Road on Quisay Creek. Hearing no objection, town board, town New Windsor, receive and file with the town clerk, the attached decision order in the matter of Stephanie Lynn Palmer versus town of New Windsor. This was a zoning board case that was went up to the state's high court, and the town of New Windsor ended up prevailing on that case. Another receive and file, hearing no objection, town board, town of New Windsor hereby receive and file with the town clerk the attached notice, a certificate of completion operable unit number 1 pursuant to NYCRR Part 375 for the Denison Monarch System Facility, site ID number 336090, located at 1521 Ricchetti Road, SBL 9-1-52, indicating remediation at said facility has been satisfactorily completed. Said notice of certificate of completion was recorded in the Orange County Clerk's Office on the first day of April 2024 in Library 15550 on page 833. This is on Ricchetti Road. Across from that old A&R there was a Superfund site that was contaminated, that they reclamated it and got it back in shape, and now sure somebody's gonna come in there and probably buy it and develop it, if I had to guess. Receive and file a hearing, no objection, town board, town New Windsor hereby receive and file with the town clerk the attached notice of certificate of completion, operable unit 2 pursuant to section NYCRR Part 375 for Denison Monarch System Facility ID number 336090, located at 1521 Ricchetti Road, SBL 9152, indicating remediation of said facility satisfactorily completed. Said no certificate of completion was recorded in Orange County Clerk's Office, first day of April 2024, Library 15550 at page 841. No, I didn't read the same one over again. I just had to double check myself. I'm like, am I losing my mind? Receive and file the monthly reports. Hearing no objection, town board, town New Windsor shall receive and file the town clerk the attached monthly reports for the following departments for June of 2024. Justice Noreen Calderon, Justice George Myers, Police Department, Building Department, Recreation Department, Tax Receiver, Utility Report, Town Clerk, and New Windsor Emergency Medical Services. So this next section is the public forum for non-agenda items. So if there's anybody in the audience here that would like to speak on any non-agenda items, you have 3 minutes. If you can come up to the mic, state your name and address if you would, please, or at least the town you live in. If you don't. Yeah, no. Yeah.
I'm Jason
Rich and Forrest Gump. I want to first acknowledge before I talk about this topic, one of our public service, Mr. Fay, spoke with me and some of the residents of our public. When the signs went up in our neighborhood for paving, we were under the impression that we were going to have some paving. Development's over 20 years old, 23 years old. Really didn't think there was anything wrong with the roads to begin with. There were some cracks in there, but we were excited about having some paving done. When it did happen, there was actually a slurry that was put on. That's how it was described as Mr. Vail. And it went in pretty quick. I watched it go in over a course of a couple of days. I think it was just, I thought it was the day of Mr. Vail corrected me that it was over a couple of days. Soon thereafter, many of the residents felt like, when are they going to come back and finish it? Like that was just the first thing that was going to be done and then it was going to be made. Many of the residents complained about the staining that was taking place on the Belgian blocking, the curbing within our neighborhood. And it was inconsistent. Sometimes you see a level that's consistent throughout the entire Belgian blocking. Sometimes you see it falling way up, sometimes you see it come down. So we started to kind of band together and figure out what we're going to do about this to try to at least address this issue. One of the things that I did is I went over to some of the other neighborhoods. I did notice that the reserve had been done recently, and I found out just through some phone calls that the reserve was done by the same company. I went over to Quaker Mill. Quaker Mill is done by the same company. I started talking to some folks over there that I know, and they also had the same complaints. But I'm not sure that anybody went to a forum like this or called any of the public officials. I think they just accepted it and they moved on, even though they were a little bit disappointed at how it happened. Curbing is just one area of kind of discontent. Others are near the actual driveways. They're not a good feathering of the material, meaning it's more of an aggregate as opposed to feathering out nice and smooth. Mr. Van came out a couple of days ago, spoke with the residents and acknowledged that. He also acknowledged that he was going to speak with the product manufacturer, the salesman of that material to see what could be done to try to remediate some of the staining on the Belgian blocking, but also maybe smoothing out some of that surface. I guess my comment also is if this bill is going to be paid, I would hope that before it's paid, that those are addressed fully before the actual check is cut. I do have one of my other neighbors here with me who has some of the same thoughts as me. There's plenty of emails and photos that have been sent out there, but I do want to acknowledge having boots on the ground, two town officials out there to see that really was worth its weight in gold. So thanks for supporting the residents. Obviously, we're not happy about it. We'd like to see some remediation take place if possible. But most importantly, I don't want to see this go on again. The fact that people have been not real happy about the work in 3 separate neighborhoods, all with really nice houses and nice blocking, tells me that this probably needs to be looked at as far as the contract that is currently in place and whether we're going to move forward with this contract.
Thank you. Anybody else? You're good? No? So I'm going to close the public hearing and then I'm going to comment on that. So, Mr. Shuby, thank you for, coming in your comments. Monday at the workshop, Anthony did come in, Anthony Fay did come in and, said he met with the group of you guys out there. He did acknowledge, he said there are, some items of concern that he's going to speak with the sales guys out there and come back out and see what they can do to remediate. So we did have some back and forth that it was, in fact, that like a slurry or coating, if you will. It's to protect what's there. The town has been the last 4 years has been proactive, either repaint. We have a repaving project, and then we have some road protecting projects, if you will. This is one of them. I went out and looked at it. I had obviously I know Anthony went out and they brought the attorney out with us. We looked at some concern spots. And hoping that Anthony's going to be able to resolve this for you folks. I know you mentioned the Quaker Mill, which is in Cornwall, so I know. I get looking at it, but I want to, the reserve is definitely one of the ones in New Windsor. And there's a couple other roads in New Windsor off of Riley Road that were done as well that we went and looked at. Some better than others. I, for one, feel that the job seemed a tad rushed and, laid down, but I don't do that work. So that's just my, I wouldn't have done it myself, but that's just what we got to put eyes on. So it's being addressed and hopefully to the satisfactory of everybody out in the neighborhood there. But And we will take in consideration in talking, I know, Anthony said that, this company's been around for like 100 years. I know they had sold, they joined now 2 companies that I see on their contract, so it's something I want to talk about to see if, they had a different crew there than the normal 100-year plan, so. But we appreciate it. Thank you very much, and we're gonna be looking into it. And there's nothing before I go, and I know, I'm sure the board would like to wish the same sentiments that we would like to wish everybody out there very happy and safe 4th of July. And enjoy, hopefully everybody's off for his Friday as well. We're not, sorry. Just the way it is, but again, I appreciate it. And with that, the town board, adjourn the town board meeting at 7:45. Roll call, or motion?
Oh,
Second. Councilman Bro,
yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor